From the second superstar Carrie Underwood opened the Blown Away file in her email and took a listen, she knew it had to be hers.
I listened to it, loved the song, called my manager and said I have to have it. It's just dramatic and juicy, and there's something so cinematic about this song, and you can see it all playing out in your head as you're listening to it. It just seemed to work. And I was like, I can't imagine anybody else singing this song. It has to be me. I have to sing the song.
Underwood performs the song with such passion, it's hard to believe she didn't write it. But that credit goes to these guys.
Till there's nothing left standing, nothing left of yesterday. Every tear sold whiskey, memory blown away.
Josh Keir and Chris Tompkins are no stranger to Carrie Underwood hits. The duo's first big break was Underwood's 2007 hit song, Before He Cheats. When they sat down in the writing session that produced Blown Away, their intent was to write another hit specifically for Underwood.
Carrie was about 2 or 3 singles into her third record, and she hadn't even announced that she was looking for songs or anything yet. We just kind of knew, well, that the song search will start again soon. I remember having the discussion that we wanted a track that was as cool as a Coldplay track, we wanted a melody that was as cool as a Rihanna track, and a lyric that sounded like it belonged on a Carrie Underwood record.
The session started off with Tompkins creating strings and drums. They say the sound effects naturally came next, creating the perfect storm.
We didn't have a hook. I mean, it wasn't like it was, we went, blown away, let's write that. I remember we started off with the dry lightning cracks across the sky, and that was the first line we wrote, and we wrote from there forward.
Those storm clouds gather in her eyes.
The only hesitation they had was painting themselves into a corner by using Underwood's home state of Oklahoma in the lyrics.
Not enough rain in Oklahoma to wash the sins out of that house.
That little section wrote real fast, and then we stopped and we had a discussion about whether or not we wanted to leave that in. At the end of the discussion, we kind of looked at each other and went, well, that was the whole point, right? Is to sit here and try to write a song that we think would make a really great Carrie Underwood song. Let's just go with it. And that was probably the best decision we made that day.
Many songs come from a very personal place. For Keir, writing Blown Away was totally fictional, just as it was for Underwood to perform it.
I love the song, first off, because I wasn't speaking the words I and me. I was telling a story.
But for Tompkins, the topic was much more personal.
I grew up with a lot of alcoholism and around a lot of alcoholism. Growing up, I actually would go to AA meetings with my family, and I heard all kinds of things probably that I shouldn't even be hearing at that age, but it was I'm sure a lot, I picked up a lot of stuff, real life stuff.
Daddy was a mean old mister. Mama was an angel in the ground.
After the 2-day writing session, the guys had mixed feelings.
I thought from the moment we wrote it, we kind of had something special.
I had some doubts, I thought, just because of the kind of song it was.
In the end, Underwood changed very little.
There were lightning crashes and thunder rolls and rain sounds and a siren, and all of that went away.
It seems everything about the song was just meant to be.
I was meant to hear that song and meant to record it, and it all worked together.